All right. Now this is our new shock. So it comes with this to keep it together. However, you don't need to keep it that way, at least not for this model. So you can just slide this off, take that and get that out of the way, and then there you have your new thing. Now before you put that in, as you can see on the old shock, you have your grommet and then you have your plate. So we're going to go into the hardware set here and we're going to get us a plate. And you can see there's two different kinds of grommets. Okay, so this one's going to fit inside there like so. So this one, as you can see on here, has a bevel. So this is the one that we want to go on the shock itself. First we're going to put our plate and then we're going to put our grommet. Now, looking at this, you can see that this top piece here is not in the shape of a nut. So that means you have to just use an open-ended wrench, which means this thing is going to be a bugger to get started. Okay? We'll go ahead and stick that up there in the hole. And then we'll get our 2 bolts. And I've got to get down here. As you can see, this is a little distance away, so I've got to push up on this shock a little bit. So we'll push up on it. And we'll get one of these nut bolts started. Like so. And we'll line up the other side. And it looks like that's not long enough. Let me push up that shock even more. That way I can get this side started too. Like so. Now I'll get the impact hammer. Like so. And then I'll get the sock, the ratchet. And we're just going to make sure that these are nice and tight. Yep, that's good. That's good. All right. Now, as you can see, the top of this is sticking through the hole. Now, you can see that there's a beveled side and a flat side. Okay? The metal piece is also beveled, so it's just going to lay right on top of that bevel. So that's how you know how to put them on properly. So we're going to go ahead and put them on. And then this nut has a plastic washer type thing in there. They're called lock washers. Or not lock washers, but lock nuts. And that just makes it more difficult for the nut to come loose after you get it on there. So, as you can see, once we get it on there, and then we start turning, hopefully it'll hold still. Nope, there it goes. So now it's spinning. So we have to play with trying to get this thing to hold still long enough for us to get it tightened. And that's all you do, just hold this thing here, and as it goes down more, you can get more bite with that little wrench on the top. I wish there was a place where I could kink this washer or kink this wrench to where it would hold it tight so I can turn this, but it's not going to do that for me. So I'm going to stop talking and fast forward the video. right, now it's nice and tight. All right, now we're gonna get the tire put back on. All right, so these ones sit on there nicely. Don't forget your cap, that goes on first. Start threading these by hand at first. I don't like how tight that is, but it's not cross-threaded. Because you never want to cross-thread these. Not that it's hard to change a lug, but you're responsible for it if you do that. Most garages won't pay for it. They'll blame it on the customer. All right, come on. They're a little jammed up. Alrighty. So, there it is. Front shocks on the 2008 Dodge Ram. Have a good day.